Hello, brothers and sisters. Yeah, I'm intoxicated. Yeah, I'm high. Who cares? You know what time I'm living in? The fuck, man? Yo, man. Like, fucking for real. Well, man, are you kidding me? If you're not celebrating, if you're not, you're not in tune with yourself, if you're not building, what are you doing? What you doing? Seriously, man. Seriously. No. Look, I've heard a lot of things from brothers and sisters that make me question what they were saying. And I understand and overstand. I do. I understand and overstand. But I want to tell you this. You know how I always say experiences? This is why I'm telling you. Experiences is very, 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 very important. If you had an experience, and I'm kind of tipsy. So, look, everyone works differently. So, when I'm high or tipsy, to be honest, the intuition type things and all that shit work tenfold for me. All right? Everyone's different. Everyone has their own different experiences around here, okay? So don't judge me for something that I figured out from moi, all right? Something that you would do is probably different. It could probably hurt you, And then, you will have people be like, well, how come it works for you and it doesn't work for me? It just does. When you figure something out that's like, oh, that's your power. Figure out what's your power. Then you figure out what's not your power. Look, when you... To me, sometimes I feel like I don't deserve some of this stuff around here, man. Because there's too many good stuff that's for me. And I'm just like, I can't be this Sqawn. And I can't be, but I am. I am. And that's when you need to realize, my people, okay? Like, look, brothers and sisters might want to hate on me if I crack open a beer right here, right now. But what did I say? Experiences. And look, when it comes to like, oh, but there's stuff in, in the liquor and all that shit. Look, you don't think I understand or understand what you guys are talking about, man. I see all your perspectives. But when I go back to experience, if you experience something different that a brother and sister has experienced, then that's fine. That's fine. Just share that experience. Just share it. Because then there's knowledge out here. Then people that are going through that will be like, yo, I thought I was the only one. That's why I didn't tell nobody. Because, or everyone always says, oh, don't do this, don't do that, and all that. Look, when it comes to spirituality or into and spiritual yourself, a lot of people do feel like, oh, if I do this, like, for example, eat meat, for example. Look, if you don't want to eat meat, don't eat meat. If you told me, hey, will you recommend to not eat meat? Of course I would. I will always recommend that shit. Always. Always. But I'm not going to force you to. You can bring the horse to the water, but you can't make the horse drink it. Okay? I tell my friends and family of that all the time. Mainly because some of them have took the jumbo juice. And I'm just like, like, for example, when Sister Isaac's wisdom, look, I love this sister. I do. I respect her like fucking crazy, to be quite honest with you. But some things that I'll be like, come on, sister, I don't know. Look, when she pointed out that, and this is not an attack on her or anything, no, it's not. But when she pointed out of like, hey, if you're hanging out with people that are not seeing this, then maybe you're in that vibration. I told myself that like-minded people that are hanging out, like-minded people that are hanging out with people that are in tune and spiritual themselves, and they know what the fuck is going on with nature. You gotta question that too. You'd be like, okay, yeah, you think that I'm not probably connected to nature because I'm hanging out with these people that think that's what's happening to the planet is not what's happening to it because they listen to these elites or they listen to these articles and shit. But at the same time, they're a part of you and you're hanging out with them too. They're hanging out with you. Most people are like, yeah, but you're hanging out with them. So that lowers, and I'm like, yeah, but you're hanging out with them. You're not putting that together. You are doing all this stuff, building, meditating, and getting known to thyself. And listen to music like this. And then you're hanging out with people like that. Then you're hanging out with people that are not like that, but yet they're hanging out with you because you are like that. Eventually, that's going to trigger into you, even if you're not showing them the information because you just don't want to show them because all that stress and all that shit and all that argument and all the debate. Look, sometimes it's great to argue and debate, like if it's fun, basically, if it's fun to do that. But when you're pounding heads and all that philosophies and all that, being like, for example, if if your friend believes about the flat Earth type shit and you don't, there's going to be it's going to be a bloating heads there. It is. It really is. It's the same thing with a person that's religious and a person that's not. And it goes back to the same thing when someone is so believing of the science shit that these motherfuckers that taught you in school instead of the cosmic science. You know when they talk about the earth is spinning, that means we're gonna die. In our perspective, when it comes to calming people, the vibration is lifting up. Meaning that the reason the earth is spinning fast is because time is moving fast. Meaning that eventually the time goes by fast that no one won't notice. For crying out loud, today it was at 4 o'clock and I went to my friend's house and I automatically went to 7 o'clock. Where did time go? Where did it went? You see how time went fast and shit like that? They're letting you know. They're letting you know. But yet they want to scale people. That's how they are. They want to scale people. They do. They want to scale people. You want to scale people into stupid shit that they should not fucking be scared of. They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. Now, for example, well, I could probably give a lot of examples, but I'm sure you brothers and sisters know. And look, I probably don't have to give you an example because common sense at the end of the day, you know, common fucking sense. All right. And again, some people around here don't want to believe people's experiences of certain stuff that they experience of a spiritual enlightenment way. You do realize that there's a reason in anime they have a drunk guru. They made a fucking movie about it with Jackie Chan. I haven't seen it. I've seen parts of it online, and that shit looks dope. That shit looks awesome. That shit actually resonated with me. The Drunken Ninja, I think that's what it's called. That shit's awesome. You don't think we don't have all people that are like that? What do you think they got that from? They didn't get them from them. They got it from us. Same thing with the whole voodoo shit. A lot of people want to be like, oh, voodoo's bad. But yet you see these Caucasians do it. How is voodoo bad if they were using it? I mean, they're using it in a different type of way. Look, I recently put voodoo on YouTube. And I see a brother, literally a brother with a whole bunch of brothers, literally cutting a chicken's throat. And I'm looking at it like, that's not what we did. You're learning something that you're doing something that we're not supposed to do. Okay? And going back to what I said in my other video about the Anunnaki stuff, I'm not saying that some of our brothers and sisters are not wicked. I'm not saying some of them. I'm not saying all of them. Saying all the Anunnaki are wicked is literally a closed-mindedness. It really is. It's like saying all the Dracos are evil. No, they're not. I'm sorry, they're not. There's a lot of them that are evil, but there's a lot of them that are good and don't want to. For kind of some of them see what their family members are doing. They're like, they don't want to be a part of that. They don't. Because they're connected to nature and they understand and understand that shit's wrong. Common fucking sense of like understanding of hurting a child is wrong. They have babies of their own. You don't think those Dracos won't do that to their own kind? Come on, man. Come on. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. For crying out, if these orcs do it to their own kind, and we have done it to our own kind too, don't think that these Dracos do it to their own kind too, man. Don't think that they won't, man. Seriously, that's me thinking more outside of the box, man. Some people would be like, oh, whatever. You're not thinking outside of the box. Like I said in my other video, you got to think outside of the box. But most people are like, whoa, no, you just go crazy. What are you talking about? Get in tune with nature. And maybe you won't go ape shit. Because if you're not in tune with nature, maybe you actually will go ape shit. Because you're not in tune with her. When you're in tune with nature, when you're in tune with Mother herself, dude, she shows you so much. I'm not playing with you. The people that don't get it has never been in tune with nature. I've seen stuff. She has so many shit that I get pissed off about, that sometimes I want to go to either an orc or a brother and sister and punch the living shit out of them. Just because what they did for us to lower our frequency and to us to be what we are right now. You see how I mentioned brother and sister? You see? See, I'm not ignorant to the fact that some of our own kind betrayed us. Okay? That's how we got into this predicament in the first place anyways. We were beating these orcs. Don't tell me we weren't beating these white folks. We were beating the shit out of them. Look at the history. Why they don't want to talk about some of the shit that they've been beating up? Think about that. All the shit that they have won, they put it in their schools. And anything that they've lost, they never put it in their schools. They would never tell you that they lost to the so-called color person. They don't want to tell you that. God forbid. You know, I knew forbid, basically. That's God, basically. Not God. God is actually the female, you know, which is Mother Goddess, Mother Tiamat, you know, Mother Nature, which you want to call, you know, or Mother Kai. She, again, different names. She has very, very different names. Very different names. So anyways, going back to the liquor, and beer, didn't Bobby Hemmett was doing a video too? And look, going back to Isis Wisdom, I'm not trying to pick on you, Isis. You're just a good example. She did point out that some of the stuff that Bobby Hemmett has talked about is not what it is that right now. Now, I'm not agreeing with her or disagreeing with her. This is coming from me right now. This is for me. I'm just observing. Same thing with the whole thing with what happened with Roger Moore and all that shit. I'm just observing. One day when this whole, you know, Roger Moore stuff happened with me, at least, you know, Serious Temple knows. But shout out to you, brother. But when that stuff happened, I told myself that day, just observe stuff. Literally, I know you observed stuff before, but now more than ever, just observe it. Just observe it. Yes, you might have your own different opinions about it. And you might have be like, this and that might kind of sketchy, kind of sus, and this one and this and that. But again, you're going to have brothers and sisters that would disagree with another. And that's what happens, yes. Brothers and sisters do disagree with one another. But at the end of the day, we need to come together. We do. We do. At the end of the fucking day, if you disagree with Roger Moore, or you disagree with me, or you disagree with Remedy H, Serious Temple, Isis Wisdom, Ralph Small, if you disagree with anybody, it doesn't fucking matter. At the end of the day, you have to come together with us. You have to come together with your own kind. Alright? Because, again, guys, I've said this before, and other brothers and sisters have said it too. There will, like, these guys, these wicked ones are not going to stop without a fight. You think they're gonna stop? They've been having this system for a long time. You think that it's just gonna end when these frequencies are trying to get in? They're fighting it. They're trying to fight it. They can't fight it, but at least they're trying, right? It's laughable that they're trying, but they're trying still. So that's something you need to keep note. These motherfuckers are tactical. They really are. They really are tactical. Don't think that they're not just because they drink baby's blood. I'm dead serious. Because that, and eat brains. Because that does make them stupid and shit. But they have other people that are smarter than them. Alright? No, seriously. You think the stupid scientists, Dracos, drink the blood and all that shit? Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Most likely they do. But if it makes you dumb and stupid and crazy and not know what the fuck's, and not controlling your shit, basically, then obviously you guys would have fell a long time ago. Stupid concept, in my opinion. It's true. If all of you guys were doing this, all of you guys would be literally drunk and insane, and the system would have been collapsed a long time ago. Because when you guys are on a high, you guys are unpredictable. You guys do stupid shit. So, what do you think when it comes to controlling the masses? You think controlling the masses is going to let that happen? Like, I'm talking about, like, I'm talking about the beings that are controlling the masses. You think they're going to have that type of mindset? No, they need a clean mindset to destroy you, to destroy us, actually. I was going to say to destroy you motherfuckers, which is us. It's true. When you really think about it. Look. Really think about it. If a person is really fucked up, but on their mind comprehension, you think they'd be able to fucking work? or able to do shit tactically, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. They will have to do something that's like, oh, maybe I could do that, but not as much. Or maybe I don't do it at all, but I could still be a wicked piece of shit. Look, these are all possibilities. I'm thinking of different possibilities here. Could I be wrong? Yes. I could be 100 or 1,000% wrong. And that's fine. That's fine. All these wicked beings, you know, could be fucking doing all this fucking goddamn shit. Alright? And again, if you told me that, I would have told you, I'm not surprised. That's why they're going to pay for what they've done. Her innocent babies. They haven't done anything. These babies haven't even done anything. Some of them didn't even good up to the fact that they were to know right from wrong. Some of them didn't even good up to be a teenager. In Massachusetts, this was an orc lady, but I wasn't in tune and spiritual myself as I was now. But when that stuff happened, look, there was this orc teenager that got kidnapped. And I was just kind of sad. I was disappointed. Because I'm just like, no one's not doing anything. No one doesn't fucking care. And I told my friend that, and he, you know, in the stand overstand. And then one day they found a dead body. And my friend told me, dude, I'm sorry, man. I know you wanted her to be saved and wanted her to be back to her family, but she's not. She's dead. And some of our people care about these orcs because we are so caring. We are so loving. But these orcs don't fucking care. They wouldn't. Look. If I'm not saying it's all of you orcs, but some of you orcs don't care. You guys have a ruthless aggression that has beyond, in my opinion, beyond out of this. Like we'd be like, we can comprehend it and shit, but we'd be like, what is wrong with you? You're just doing this just because. You're just doing this because you're not Corbin. Sounds like you're salty. You're just doing this because you saw us doing the shit that you can't do. That's fine. But why are you such a bitch about it? Because you want to be like us so bad. So fucking bad. It's funny that you are so wicked that the fact that you want to be part of the galaxy is laughable to me. You think the galaxy is going to let any wicked motherfuckers be a part of her? Even if it is a brother or a sister. She would drop them off like that if she wanted to. Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she? I believe Mama could do a whole bunch of shit. I believe she'd probably to turn off your pineal gland. Just to be like, fuck you, you don't deserve it. It depends what you did. And if you did something really bad, I'm definitely going to be like, you don't tell me anything, because you did something that's so bad that even Mother Cosmos herself, Mother Planet herself was like, gone. Fuck him, literally, son, kill him. No, seriously, kill him. And the sun would do that. The sun would be like, kill him? You said kill him? I got you. Because the sun, like Grammy H said, the sun and the planet herself, they communicate with each other. They do. They really fucking do, guys. And then when people be like, oh, the planet's spinning so fast, we're going to die and everything like that. I'm just like, why are you scared? Why are you listening to these fucking Caucasian people? These orcs that don't give a fuck about you? Why are you listening to scientist people that literally don't care about your benefit? They know who you are. They know scientifically who you are, what your carbon is, what your skin is, what your bones are. Why do you think in the Transformers movies they were like, oh, we're going to use you as weapons? The Transformers are us. I don't care if you hate the concept of what the Transformers are. They're doing it in an Enlightenment way. I don't give a fuck if you don't think that's canon or not. They did it in an Enlightenment way just to teach you, but everyone wants to be ignorant. No one doesn't want to be taught. Everyone wants to be ignorant. And I'm over here fucking drunk and stuttering a little bit. And I'm talking about all of this stuff. And yet, if I was in a, which I am, but Some people would be like, well, you're drunk and this and that, so you're crazy. Really? So you mean to tell me common sense is crazy? Common fucking sense is crazy. So you mean to tell me this? Hold on. I want to paint you a picture. Just paint a picture real quick. A few people come to this planet, start killing people that were made from this planet and originally part of this planet, and you mean to tell me they're not going to get karma because that was in the past? Don't be stupid. Don't be fucking stupid. Someone is obviously going to be like, well, yeah, karma has to take place eventually, right? I'm like, well, yeah, no shit. And the thing is, too, I remember looking at a video a long time ago. It was a whole bunch of orcs talking. One orc was telling this other orc, like, how are we in this type of invasion? How is it all fault? Basically, like, did we did something bad to us be invaded? And the other orc said is like, no, we didn't do anything bad. Or look, it's these orcs. Let these orcs talk. But they literally said, no, we didn't do anything bad. So, because a lot of people think that, oh, we being slave to these Dracos and orcs and all that shit, they think that, oh, it's cosmic karma, so we deserve it. We deserve to die, be fucking raped and shit like that. And I'm like, no, this wasn't supposed to fucking happen, motherfucker. They came here and decided to do cricket fucking shit. This planet was luscious and beautiful. Some of us didn't even know that type of wickedness. I'm dead serious. That's how strong we were. We were so strong that they didn't know that wickedness shit. We didn't know that wickedness shit. We knew all of that shit once these wicked motherfuckers came in. Now, everyone has a mindset of like, oh, if an extraterrestrial comes in, we're fucked. We're all gonna die. Who told you that? These motherfuckers. You're not looking at Independence Day and literally saying that, oh, that is probably my brothers and sisters. And I get what people are saying when they're like, well, how you know that's not a lie? How you know that the people that are going to come to this planet are going to kill us? And I'm looking at them like, the news is talking about them and they're afraid. You really think the news cares about you, man? You really think the media cares about you? And then you're going to get a few people be like, yo, I understand. I do understand. There's a few people that don't care about us, but there are all people out there that are trying to give us this information and want us to be knowing what we are. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. These are the same people that don't tell you that you made the fucking pyramids. Don't tell me that they want to fucking protect your ass. Your carbon ass. They don't. If they see your hair like this, if they see your skin like this, even if you're a light Negro, they will still fucking disrespect you and talk shit about you and lie to you. They don't care. What part of me saying they don't care about you do not understand? Even if you sleep with these white women or these white men, they don't care about you. Just at the end of the day, these white women and white men, when they want to sleep with all carbon people, they just want a piece of them. Piece of us and them. That's really it. That's really it, at the end of the day. They do. Again, it's going back to that sick type of fantasy type shit. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Or am I just getting a little bit too fucked up? Come on, man. This video is long, and it might be just exclusive to Rumble. It might just be exclusive just to Rumble. I said might. But, there's just a lot of things that these people don't notice. You know? And when you observe stuff, you start seeing other things that people... Like, for example, when my friend was telling his sister about the planet spinning and stuff like that, I was just observing it. I knew it was a fucking goddamn lie, but I was observing it. And then eventually clicked in my head of what he was talking about. Like, I knew what he was talking about, but then when I clicked in my head, I was like, yeah, because I heard it, because I told myself, damn it, fuck, I heard it a long time ago too. If the planet spins faster, it's because people are vibrating faster and people are meditating. going back to what Isaac's wisdom said, oh, if you have friends like that, then you all like that. You have that type of mindset. I'm like, but they're hanging out with a person that is in tune with nature and is building and everything like that and knows what's going on with nature. So where's the double standard? Isis, seriously. Like, that's nothing against you, sister, or anything like that. But when I heard that shit, I'm like, I had to question it. You know how everyone says question everything? You know? So, hold on, I have to take this off real quick. But it's funny. Look, I even had people question me. And I don't blame them for it. You think I blame them for it? They should question what I said. Look, for example, the whole thing what I said about Roger Moore, about him saying that these white folks will get a soul and shit like that. Look, after what Serious Temple put out about that video, it's not up, I don't think it's even uploaded. Maybe he put it private. I don't know. I'm not him or his channel. But once that happened, I was just like, that's when I started telling myself more, pay attention and observe more, and also don't take anything just for face value. Listen to it, observe it, and if you get that experience or you see it like within, then you know it's true. If you're not seeing it or you don't know it's within, if you're not seeing it or you've gone within, you don't see it either, then obviously it's mostly like not it. Now, that's just an example because I'm not saying I went within and try to find that shit out. But at the same time, like a video that I saw before, don't take other people's word at just because. Oh, just because it sounds good doesn't mean, that means it's true. Like the whole thing with the whole earth spinning and shit like that. Look, there's right now, I'm noticing this. I don't know if you notice this, but the people that believe that the earth is going to fucking goddamn die because it's spinning and shit like that are not looking at the people that are in tune and spiritual with nature. Because the people that are in tune and spiritual with nature are saying that the planet is literally changing her frequency. But other people around here are saying that, oh, the planet's going to die. I'm going to die. Go ahead. I'm not. It's all about mindset. Something that you probably will not get just because you're like, Here, let me annoy you with it. What do you think I call myself what do you think what do you think I was actually the CHUCKY? What do you think TSK stands for? Yeah, I started. What do you think my name's that? I've been hearing that name all my life. That's for a reason. Yeah, right? Right? You're like, because you don't want to hear it. Oh, no, I want to hear it. It's just bullshit. Bullshit? It's bullshit to you because you haven't went within. Don't blame me that you haven't meditated every day. Seriously. I'm not going to be involved with your fuck-upness and your spiritual enlightenment if you're not doing your meditation and not building, especially if you're meditation. Because if you're not meditating, you're going to believe everything that these orcs are going to put out. All right? You're probably one of those people that took the jab. Even saying taking the jab is even putting people in copyright and shit like that. Have you noticed that? I noticed that. But these people, look, I'm not mad at any of my brothers and sisters that are ignorant to the fact that what's happening to our planet. I'm just mad at these wicked motherfuckers because they tricked you to the fact that you are stupid now. And you don't want to admit that. You don't want to admit that you're stupid. You don't want to admit that you're wrong. You think that I don't feel your sympathy with that shit? There's a lot of things around here that we thought that was right, but it's flat out wrong. You know what? Get in line. That's how I know you're starting the shit from the beginning. I'm serious. I remember watching a whole video when people were talking about spiritual. I mean, when people were talking about religion and shit like that, and a brother was like, "We're past this shit. The fuck you doing here?" And I'm like, "Thank you, thank you." That's the same shit I came out in my fucking damn head, hearing this motherfucker talking about religious shit with the whole, you know, Anunnaki stuff and the whole real stuff that's gonna happen and shit like that. And I'm like, "We past this shit. We past this shit." By now, you should know who the fuck you are. You should know that you are Anunnaki brother or sister, cause you're Corbin. It's like that video that I mentioned before. Like some people think that the Anunnaki they're all evil and all bad and shit like that, and I'm like, you ignorant as fuck. You're all ignorant as fuck. You're all ignorant. You literally think there's a whole species around here that wants you dead. Actually, you're not wrong about that, but it isn't not the Anunnaki. It's the non-carbon people. Okay? The white folks. Now, is it all of them? No, it's not all of them. And the thing is, look, someone commented on my video saying that, well, you can't just say it's all white people. It's not just white people, but you majority are the ones that are trying to fucking kill us. So yes, it is majority of your white people. Don't be stupid. You. Oh my God, I was gonna say something that you probably would hate me forever. But don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. It's like looking at the history and seeing us getting hanged on trees and you're like, well, he had it coming. I dare you to say that. I dare you to say that. Because Mother Cosmos, and I knew, they would hear that shit and literally struck you down with no mercy. They won't. They literally would destroy your ass. They will literally kill you. They will literally kill you. I'm not playing with you here. I knew in Tiamat? No. No. Are you stupid? I know these cats. I know these brothers, a brother and sister. And they love me. I'm like a child to them. When I have fun and all that shit, I'm like, see, that's them. That's the element of what we used to be back in the day. Let me tell you something. If you act all childish and loving and caring inside of you just by watching a movie or playing a video game, that's how you know you're an old soul. That's how you know you were around that time when these motherfuckers invaded. You were around that time when you were so loving and caring inside your heart that you even look at these fucking orcs and you literally brought them in and you taught them everything that they knew. And again, how'd they repay you? Again, I don't have to mention that because I've mentioned it before. And when I put that video on Rumble, I will eventually. I probably should put that first before this. So, who knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm still trying to put all my videos on Rumble because there's a lot of videos I've fucking made. So, hopefully I could do it. If not, then, why not? Because sometimes it's exhausting to put, videos and all that. Especially if it's all day and you're not doing anything, So, like meditating or building. It's just, So, I just hope you guys know that all brothers and sisters are ready to take this shit down. Alright? It's getting harder and harder and harder. Alright? You always have people around here, especially all people, being like, oh, well, we're going to die because it's getting harder and harder and harder. If you think that, then you're all going to die. But it depends on the Mother Cosmos if she wants to take you out. It's not my decision. If you think you're going to die, maybe the Mother Cosmos will look at that and be like, okay, then die. We don't need you here. We don't need you here to be just because you're ignorant. And then when you die, you will actually wake up, find a fucking lead, basically. Literally, that's how it is. Will you like it or not? Look, this is coming from you all. If you don't like it, then go somewhere else that will be like, la 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 la, ditsity ditsity, you're gonna live with these orcs. Look, my friend did said that he does want equal equality and all that shit. Look, and in my head I was like, there's no equal. Look, you don't think I don't want that shit either? You think I don't want all of us to fucking live in harmony with the planet and care for one another and shit like that? You don't think I don't want that shit? I do. But who decided to fuck that up? These orcs, not us. We told these orcs thousands of fucking times. So I don't even have to say it. We told these motherfuckers, these fucking pigs. We told these pigs to change their act so you could be part of nature. And nature won't be as, you had countless. The thing is, too, Mother Nature, like, all right, you have the first generation, basically. The second generation could have just been like, all right, we're not doing what all parents did. But you guys did because you were so comfortable in this planet. All right? And you were, and some of the first generation's kids were fucking racist as a motherfucker, sometimes more than their parents. And it's funny, too, because some of their parents, not all of them, but some of them weren't actually racist. That's for a reason. Think about that for a minute. Why they weren't racist? They had black slaves. They had how so-called black people, colored people make their food and shit. But why they didn't like with them like other ones did? Because they knew. They knew deep down that if they even did that, they will get the biggest karma in their life. And are they fine? Maybe they're all fine. Maybe they're going to get the same fucking treatment as the other ones. You know how I see it? I see it as this. A whole bunch of orcs fucked up an opportunity for other orcs, so now all the orcs are fucked. That's how I see it, and literally that's how Mother Planet is doing it. And when I connect to her and I see that shit, I'm just like, it's not even a sum, it's all. The first ones to go is obviously the celebrities and the elites, obviously. And not to say you're not going to see normal Caucasians around here blowing the fuck up. You all. All right. So you gotta be careful with that. Like you gotta pay attention to that shit. Because some people don't want to pay attention. They want to be cognitive dissonant. They just want to think that everything's normal around here. They really think they really want things to be going back to normal. No, they really do. They really want things to go back to normal. Some of your brothers and sisters want this system to go back to normal, mainly because they can't fathom or realize a life without this system. I get you, though. I get you. You've been knowing this system all your life. You have. You've been knowing this government Draco piece of shit system all your life. You've been knowing that your families and your ancestors were slaves instead of knowing who they actually were. If you told a brother on the street, if they didn't know that thyself, that hey, your ancestors were the Anunnaki, they were from, they were all over the world, and the Egyptians that you see are you, they're your family members, they're your ancestors, some of them are you, and they make these pyramids because you make, and then you make them too, because those are your family members, so those are your ancestors. And some of them, maybe not all of them, but you probably might find a few brothers that will say, yeah, I get it, I understand and understand, but maybe majority of them will probably tell you, what the fuck are you talking about? Now that our brothers and sisters are waking up more and more, look, the planet and the sun are throwing more frequencies to each other. Well, mostly to the planet. The sun is throwing more frequencies to the planet. And that in turn, people are waking up more and more. All right? I'm looking at my friend. I'm looking at my friend's sister and shit like that. And I'm just like, I'm not going to say I'm waiting, because you can't wake up people, man. You can't push them to the fucking... You can push the horse to the water fountain, but you can't make the horse drink it, man. They need to do it themselves. They need to do the walk themselves. And I'm over here just waiting. I am. But I'm not waiting just to teach them everything that I know. I'm still building. I'm still learning. I'm still meditating. Stuff like that. Stuff like that we need to keep doing. And then eventually when a brother or sister keeps asking those questions, we'll be here. Some of us might not be here. That's why I told some of my friends and family members that when this shit goes down, I won't be here. I literally will not be here. I'll be fighting these wicked ones. I know I will. These wicked ones don't want me. They don't. They don't want me. They don't. Remember, guys, one takes everything down. I hope you know that. Right? And I don't want you guys to get a God complex saying that, oh, I'm the only one that needs to save people around here. No, you need to save yourself. Don't save no one else but you. Right. I had to get reconnected. But think for a minute, man. Think. Do you really think that, I mean, for crying out loud, man, if we go to jail and start literally being part, like if we, look, I've told myself before that these wicked beings, if they kill me or put me in jail or prison, they will be fucked. They will be screwed over. For example, if I go to prison or jail, I will literally wake up everyone that's there just by me being into meditating, going to the astral room and doing shit. I am dead serious. That's the power that I have. Again, going back, some people are different. Some people might not agree. But again, going back, experiences. What's your experience? If you had a different experience than I did, then that's fine. I'm not going to blame you. I would never blame someone that had spiritual experiences. If someone told me that they did this and that and I never done it, I'm not going to be like, oh, fuck you, because I never do it. I'm not going to tell them that. I'm going to be like, yo, that's fucking dope. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy that you knew who the fuck you were. You deserve to know who you are. You deserve to know that you're a fucking awesome person that can change everything around here. You deserve to know. You deserve to know. And it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. Don't let no one think that you waking up is a horrible thing. It is a beautiful thing. It is. All right? Knowing who you are and shit like that. It took me a while just to find out. Literally, it was always there in the background. Always. Which was funny as fuck. But something that was always there. Every time you woke up, something was always there about the Anunnaki or your ancient past of your ancestors, but you never put attention to it until you finally did. And then when you finally did, you finally realized, holy fucking shit, this is me. This is me, and they're scared of me. This is why they don't want me to know who I am. This is why they say that, oh no, don't do voodoo or don't do drugs. They want you to be scared of these things, man, because they are scared of you. They want you to pull away from what you are because they are scared of you. They're scared of you to do voodoo because they're scared of voodoo. Don't be scared of voodoo. Voodoo is a part of you. Look, someone's going to be like, well, voodoo is evil. Let me go back to this. Whoever uses it, if you're a good person and use voodoo, then you're going to use it for good. You're going to use it to save your family. You're going to save it to save your friends. You're going to save it to protect people that you love. But if you're wicked, then obviously you're going to use it for wicked things. You guys have common fucking sense. Some people think of voodoo and they're like, whoa, don't use it. And I'm like, you do realize there's beings around here that are afraid of you and will worship you. And you will never understand and overstand that. You think that everything around here is literally out to kill you. No. The only one that's out to kill you here is these, some of these orcs, these greys, these Pleiadians, and these Dracos, and other beings too. But you guys are thinking like it's the whole fucking cosmos that's coming after you. It's not. You do realize the whole cosmos has your back, right? The planet has your back. People think that since the planet's vibrating fast, they think it's going to kill them. That's the people that are not nature-y. If you're a part of nature, if you're a carbon person, then nothing's going to happen to you. Especially if you've done the work, you automatically have a ticket in of you being good. You see, look, when I say stuff like that, people will think that, oh well, what do you know? Or, oh, no one can get a free pass and shit like that. Look, there was some brother, I forgot his name, but there's some brother that said that not every secret portal is for everybody. It's like a Mario video game. You know how there's Mario pipes in the first Mario game?
That was a secret that no one didn't knew, and then someone figured that out, and then they told everyone else in their classroom or in the what is it, recess time. If you grew up in the 80s, you know. And the thing is too, some of us that grew up in the 90s, we did the same shit. We weren't so different. Every time we found out something in the video game, we told our friends, and then our friends told other friends, and that's how we found shit out about video games. So why would not be different with nature? For crying out loud, when the whole flood shit was happening, or what was happening during Noah's time, the giants themselves were having dreams and telling other giants, but the other giants didn't believe them. And the ones that didn't believe them, guess what? They drowned from the flood. You think there wasn't fucking giants around the 1800s? Yes, there was. There was. There was. Even before that, too. And they're coming back. They're coming back. All these mythical creatures and all that shit, they're coming back, people. They're coming back. They're all coming back. This planet eventually will become Final Fantasy. Not Final Fantasy 7, not Final Fantasy 8, but Final Fantasy 9, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It may be a little bit of 6 and 5. Those classic Final Fantasy games that you played back in the Super Nintendo and the NES, that is the life we're going to go back to living. All right? Seriously, because that's where you used to live. You mean to tell me you're going to make a video game having a white person shooting magic, but yet they're not carbon? What do you think they made? What do you think they make the job class black mage? And then they got white mage and red mage. See, these are colors of us, and blue mage. Oh, but what's white? White is just really clear. Look at the sun. People say the sun is white. It is, because it's bright as fuck. The sun is not. You know how some people say the sun is yellow? It's actually white. Really, really white. But it just looks that way because of our eyes. Right? Now, could I be wrong about that? Of course. But that's why I have brothers and sisters that will help me here. Alright? There's some things that might get wrong, but I don't want to give out false information. I will never. That's not my intent. My intent is never that. It's never that. My intent is learning and giving stuff people that I have learned along the way. And if I got that wrong, someone would tell me if I got it wrong. I'd be like, all right, let me start over and let me look at this instead. That's what I do. I don't be like, oh, if I got that wrong, then forget them and this is why I'm just going to preach all day. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Your ancestors don't want that. The planet definitely doesn't want that. Okay? That's how I know I'm connected. Every time I feel like, every time I seem like I'm not, the universe just smacks me in the face politely, not rudely. You know, she is a mother at the end of the day. What is it? Tough love, basically. Sometimes she'd be like, you haven't learned your lesson, have you? Yo, I love her. I love TMI, man. I love Kai. I love her, man. Me and her have like a great fucking sense of humor, man. Really, man. We really do. Yo, man, I'm telling you, man. When me and her hang out and you're right next to that, you're gonna be like, damn, man, you act like a little child. You're like a little baby, you know? And I'm like, how can you blame me, man? Like, I'm having fun here, man. I'm having fun with my sister, talking to her and shit like that, you know? Like, it's just great. Because when you connect to Mother Nature, you feel all the shit that she's been through. And if that doesn't piss you off, I don't know what will. If that doesn't motivate you to fight or change from you or what you are, then I don't know what will. I don't know what will. The whole thing, what happened with the whole, like, white people having souls and shit. When I was gone about that, I was just like, you see, this is why Mother Planet has people to tell me if I'm wrong or not, because I know she wants me to succeed. and I love her for it. Thank you, Mother Cosmos. Thank you, Mother Tiamat. Thank you, Mother Kai. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, higher self. I thank my ancestors and my higher self and Mother Tiamat every fucking goddamn day. Every fucking day. Every day. I'm not suspecting a fruit to pop out of the freaking ground and give it to me. I'm not suspecting shit. I'm just telling my people, I'm just telling the planet and my ancestors and my higher self that how much I care about them, how much I love them, man. Alright? Seriously, if my higher self decides to watch a video up there in the sky and it's watching my shit, I want to tell you this, higher self, I love you, man. I love you. You have no idea, man. You taught me shit. You changed my mind. I've figured stuff out that, you know, every time I've been misleaded, I go back to you and you're like, dude, you have no idea of this. And then you show me this and that, and I'm like, I start crying, man. I do. I start crying. I start crying like a little bitch. I'm not afraid to admit it. I start crying like a bitch. I start crying like a little kid. I start crying like a little girl. Why? Because it's beautiful. You don't. If you never felt that experience, you will never understand and overstand. You would think that's a game and it's stupid, right? Even if you show this to your friends and family, maybe they might not get it, and that's fine. If they don't get it, maybe they will one day. Because not every carbon person around here is not going to go out. You know, every carbon person around here that, you know, some people, you know, we always say that there's some brothers and sisters that won't make it, which is true. But we will have that will make it. And the thing is, when you really think down inside that you really want, the thing is, this is me. I have at least 2 or 3 people that I know that would be perfect. That'll be perfect for the new world. But how can I bring them to tell? How can I bring myself to just tell them that when they don't know it themselves? I can't tell them. I can't tell a person something if they don't know it themselves. You know, it's like talking to a brick wall. Would the brick wall know that it's a brick wall? I mean, the atoms are there. You know, it's almost like if a tree falls down and if anyone and no one doesn't hear it, does it make a sound? You're not around to hear it, so does it really make a sound? You know, see, now we're thinking here. Now we're thinking. I don't give a fuck if I'm not wearing a shirt. I'm sexy and beautiful the way I am anyways, man. A woman would love me. Hell yeah, man. Are you kidding me? Some women really want a guy that's actually, you know, have a little bit of meat in them. Because they like to grab. Trust me. You don't think a woman doesn't like to grab a man? She does. She does. She likes to grab a man. All right? Especially if she has extra skin on him. She'll be like, you know? Especially if you're mating with your woman. Your race of a woman. You know? You like, look, these women out here, our women at least, they will admit that all sexual drive is the best. It is. And that's not being like, oh, let's talk about sex and all that shit. No. I'm literally saying that all sex drive is good. It's great. Now, obviously, there was kind of acts with that, like maybe eating bad foods or doing other stuff. But if you know thyself, and you know this sexual energy that you have built up inside of you, nonstop. I never talk about the sexual energy. I haven't. I never have. But I'll tell you this. From my experience, a lot of sexual energy. A lot. And I'm talking about a lot. Look, I was going to mention something, but I probably should not mention it because a lot of people will be like, what are you talking about? But then going back, it's my experience. So you can't judge from my experience and what I've meditated and literally just like when you feel it here and here, why should I listen to you? You know, that's why I agree with some brothers and sisters around here when they talk about certain stuff and I'm like, yo, because you're in tune. You get it. All right? You're not like any of those people that are like listening and then they're like, what the fuck you talking about? It's almost like when you're telling religious people that religion is not good for you. And then they're like, what are you talking about? Oh, you're just the devil and shit like that. And I'm just over here like, they're telling you to worship a white man, and all of a sudden you want to be like, okay, yes? Sounds like you don't care about yourself. You will praise a white man, but you won't worship a carven sister, which is your mother. Am I wrong? Look, if I'm wrong, again, going back, if I'm wrong, fucking tell me in the comment section, man. I'm all ears. And I know when a spiritual person is talking to me, and I know when a dumb person that doesn't know thyself is talking to me. I know that shit by now. I do. And thank the universe, thank my higher self, and thank my ancestors that I freaking do. Because if not, I would have been lost like a motherfucker. And thank goodness I'm not. I don't want to be lost. I don't. I want to know thyself. Alright? I do. I want to know thyself. And I want to know what's going on with my people. Alright? So I guess that's it. I'm going to meditate and everything. I probably could meditate in this video and shit like that, but I'm not going to. I'd rather just cut the video right here and all that. I don't want to kill my battery and all that shit. And this video is already long enough anyways. So, take care, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Look, if you want to talk shit of me drinking, they're like, oh, this and that, and this and that. This does this lowers the vibration and shit like that. Going back to experience. In my experience, every time I meditate, you feel it here and here. That's just me, man. Your experience is different from mine. If you did this type of stuff and you don't feel that type of way, then that's fine. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not. I'm just going to look at you and be like, okay, you just can't take that, brother or sister. That's fine. You find out you. When I found out me, I'm just like, oh, but I know a lot of people might not like that or accept that, but you know what? Doesn't matter. These wicked ones don't already accept you anyways just because you woke up or just the way you are anyways. So you're not changing anything. You're not. You're really not. So take care of yourself. Be safe. And love one another. You know, we can fight amongst, yes, we have fought amongst each other, butt heads and all that. We're brothers or sisters, but at the end of the day, that's what happens, man. Even these orcs butt heads and all that shit. Even these Dracos. You don't think these Dracos butt heads with each other? Oh, I've seen it. I have. And it's actually kind of hilarious when they butt heads. Have you seen The Dark Crystal? Watch The Dark Crystal. Please watch The Dark Crystal. The original movie and Age of Resistance. I might just rewatch that shit again just because of that shit. And the fact that it wasn't in season 2 pissed me off. Because I love that show to death. That show, Age of Resistance, The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, showed so much shit in it that they did. That's the reason they didn't make it season 2. They showed too much. They did. They showed way too much. They showed way too much in that show. When I saw that show, I'm like, oh, if there's a second season, I'll be surprised. There isn't. But you know what? We got a movie and a show. And the fact that the show is not out on DVD, Netflix, what are you doing? Why are you not putting it on DVD? I wonder why. I know why. You know, and your brothers and sisters that know, you know. We don't have to talk about it. We know. You know, that's what I love about us. We don't have to talk to each other. We just look at each other and be like, yo, I love it that much, man. I love it that much. Oh, and me just doing that, where do you think they got the inspiration from King Kong? Where do you think they got inspiration from King Kong and Donkey Kong? us, man. And Tarzan. That's us. That's us, baby. And then they put that with fucking monkeys. Those racist motherfucking piece of shits. Have you, like, yeah, you see a monkey do that shit, but we do that shit too. We do. You don't think we do that shit? You don't think we go like, ah? You don't think we do that shit? Come on, man. These wicked ones saw us doing that shit and they were fucking scared of us just go like, ah. I'm dead serious, man. I'm sorry. But I'm dead serious. I'm really serious. You can't see us being angry at them. They fucking be terrified. They're scared. They be like, they're pussies. They are. They're pussies. They're pussies. They run off scared, thinking that, oh my God, what have I got myself into? Remember, we are part of nature. So them fucking with us is like fucking with a lion. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Gotta think about that, man. You are a lion. And your goddess is a lioness. No one doesn't fuck with those creatures in the wild, man. Not even Caucasians. Not even us. Seriously. Yeah, you have poachers and all that shit, but what do they use? They use guns. If they did that in front of them, they'll fucking get fucked up. Because nature knows what it is. And nature looks at our carbon people being like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I am you. The lion that's growling at you is you. So worship the lion, or get right with nature, and the lion will be sitting right next to you like a fucking brother. Not like a pet, as a brother, as a companion, as a part of you and me. That's what nature was with us, man. That's what it was. Man, like, nature, you guys have no idea how tuned we were with nature. You guys have no idea. No idea. No fucking idea. You guys think you have an idea, but you really don't. Sometimes I feel like I have an idea and I fucking don't. Because there's certain things that they don't show you that you be like, what the fuck? Because you forgot. But don't worry. All those memories will come back, man. You think you're going to forget about that forever? Nah, man. Nah. You will never forget about that shit. I'll be right back real quick. I will end the video soon though. I'll be back. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I hope you guys take care of yourselves. I really do. Take care of yourselves. You guys deserve it. Any of my brothers and sisters, they do. They deserve it. And I hope you know that all these giants that died off, that are probably us, some of us, you're going to come back to what you were. And you see that right there? If you once you see a being walk around looking like that or that, you know who it is. You know who exactly who it is. All right? And when I'm doing my thing, all I have to say is just stay far away. All right? Stay far away. Because I wouldn't probably wouldn't be able to control myself just because I have such a fucking rage with these motherfuckers, especially the Dracos, that they do not want nothing. Nothing. They don't even want to. Going back, I'm called the Draco Slayer in the Astro Realm. I called myself that, and it got wore out. You guys have no idea how popular I am in the Astro Realm, actually. I'm not saying I'm popular, but, like, people know me, and they'll be like, yo, like, holy shit, you know? And yes, wicked ones literally feel me. They don't want to mention my name. That's how much they feel me, man. They do. Right? Some of these King Dracos don't even want to utter my name. All right? Seriously. You think these King Dracos want to utter TheSkullKlown? Just by saying my name, I literally, right there. Because that's how powerful I am. You see this right here? You see how I'm turning green right here? Look at that. That's the carbon right here, man. When you have when you're carbon, you have carbon on you. I'm telling you, why do you think the ancient Egyptian had stuff on them, man? And they had colors all over them. Think. All right? I want my people to think. Think out of the box more and more and more and more. Please, man. If you think that it's fucking crazy or it makes you crazy, I tell you this, you're already crazy to begin with. You live in a planet that should be free, but you're paying rent. You're paying food. You're paying water. And other extraterrestrials would literally look at you and say that you are crazy. But then you look at them and be like, what are you talking about? You're just stupid. You're primitive. Primitive? Do I have to get a tangent with that? I'm not going to, just to save my breath and maybe to save some of your brothers and sisters. You probably don't want to hear it. And that's fine. If you don't want to hear it and you get it, you get it. I don't have to say it. I really don't have to say it. But if you don't get it, I'm sure some brothers and sisters will enlighten you. Just ask questions in below. I'm sure they will give you it. Oh, I'm sure. I trust my brothers and sisters that they give you the right information and shit like that. You know? And yes, look, I know somebody's going to be like, well, now, and did I mention this before in this video? This video is long. But I mentioned this video too. Now people will be like, well, you don't know if that brother and sister is lying and shit like that. I'm like, well, yeah, that's why you have other brothers and sisters that will tell you. Because they want to help you. And they don't want none of us to be out of whack. They want us to stay in tune. They want us to be part of nature. And they want us to know who we are and know that to pick out any of these motherfuckers that are not saying the right shit. You think that's a bad thing? It shouldn't be. Right? Seriously. So, I'll see you guys later. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. This is like 15 minutes more, 15%. So, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Don't let these motherfuckers take advantage of you. And remember, celebrate. It's a perfect time to be alive. And these wicked ones, they're done. They're done. They're done. They're done. They're done. They're done. They've been done since 2019, to be quite honest with you. They have. But they want to push the narrative that they still have power. I guarantee you, if you kill an orc, they won't do anything. And even if they did, you will be so fucking powerful that they won't fucking go right next to you. But soon, people, we will do this battle. I know a lot of brothers and sisters out here being like, don't talk about war and all that shit and all that. Look, going back to what I said, you mean to tell me these wicked ones are just gonna let us take this system just like that without a battle or a fight? What common sense is that? These are people that invaded our planet, enslaved us, ate us, and raped us, and changed our mindset. Don't tell me we're not going to fight these wicked ones. Look, if you don't want to fight them, that is fine. But other people around here will be like, oh, if you want to fight them, that means you're low frequency. I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't want to fight you don't want to fight the virus that's in your planet? Are you stupid? Why you don't want to fight the virus that's in your planet? You know what? At that point, join the virus. Seriously. Are you stupid? The planet and the sun is fighting them off. What do you need to do? You are the cells of the planet. What do you need to do? You are the red blood cells of the white and red blood cells of the planet. What do you need to do? Do your job. Don't be an idiot. But yet, when you have a Caucasian killing you or your sister, your sibling, or your girlfriend, or your kid, you want something happen, right? You want something to happen to them, right? But then you look at the system that destroyed your own kind. Yet you don't want to do anything when they get destroyed. You don't want to punch the motherfucker that stabbed your wife on purpose. By accident. On purpose. Just because she's walking around looking what she's supposed to look like. A woman. I got nothing against these, gays, lesbians, bis, and all that. I have nothing against you guys. I don't. In my perspective, you're living something that's right there for now. So you're just experiencing it. We all have different experiences, and we're all going to experience different things. Right? I know some of us might not accept that shit, but that's fine. I'm not going to argue with you on anything like that. That's just the way it is. All right? Hey, at the end of the day, our mindsets are going to go back to where it was anyways. It is. And yes, going back to what I said too, not all of us are going to make it. But still, we're going back to the mindset of what are we supposed to be? Balance. Right? Seriously. Like plenty before, like other brothers and sisters before. Oh, what you say is racist. Talk about these orcs and all that shit. Oh, it's racist. No, it's balance. That's what it is. Right? Our calling people have been down for so long. It's time for us to be literally go out the red carpet for the CHUCKY. Go out the red carpet for Sirius Temple. Go out the red carpet for Remedy H. Where's all red carpet? Seriously, where's all red carpet? Where is it? It's coming soon for us, baby. Hell yeah. I know some of us will probably be like, we don't need it. I don't want it. Yeah, if you don't want it or don't need it, then I'm not going to blame you. It's just an example. I'm not saying, oh yeah, we're going against that. Yeah. No, it's just an example. Right? Because you don't think these wicked ones don't know what we do in the astral realm or what we do in the physical realm? They do. And they know who we are. They knew exactly who we are. And yet we don't. We want to be scared that we could be powerful. We want to be scared to the fact that we can actually destroy a system that we grew up with. Oh my God, I destroyed a system that made me be enslaved to make money to pay for water and food. Oh, how terrible. I wish we had that system back. You see the sarcasm I just put out there? This is just for people that are listening with headphones, because I know some people might do that. I do that too when I listen to my videos. I listen to headphones. So sometimes I might have to put more details than what I have to. Because sometimes when I listen to myself in headphones, I'll be like, I should have said this. Because when you listen to headphones, you'll be like, wait a minute, didn't you? So I think that's really it, guys. This is officially it. I'm done. I'm really done. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about this video. I know it's long as fuck. But if you stuck with me, if you stood with me, thank you. I really appreciate you. You deserve all the love, all the good energy you deserve to get. You do. You deserve it. You do. And you deserve to have your wife, your kids, your husband. You deserve all of those things. You deserve all of those things to just go outside with your loved one and grab a piece of fruit from the tree. You deserve that. I imagine that shit every day. Grabbing an apple or an orange from a tree or a coconut from a tree for my babies. Not just the Neptunians, but my babies, my other babies that I will make with my mate. Alright? Before I go, really officially go, let me talk about the Neptunians real quick. I haven't really talked to them in a while or anything like that, but I've been feeling their presence. I have. And Gravity H did talk about Neptune a bit, and these wicked ones have been trying to go to Neptune for some fucking goddamn reason, or been talking about Neptune. I want to say this right now. You wicked ones can't even go there. I think I mentioned this before, but you guys can't go there. All right? There was a brother that said in the channel Beyond 5D, he literally said that no one can visit Neptune. He said that. And I told myself, what are you talking about? I visited there at least 3 or 4 times because my children are there. They called them Neptunians, but they really were born in planet Kai. Okay? When this whole shit happened, all right, I had to violate the law just to make my children just to fight these motherfuckers. Tiamat didn't agree at first, but I told her they're basically the shield, not like the shield of like, oh, let them be the shield, then we be the weapon. No. We are the sword, and they are the shield. We can't live without the other. Okay? They were born with nature. They were born with carbon and silicone. That's why they have green eyes and green cheeks, and they look a little bit gray. Not like a gray alien, but their skin texture is like gray, but they're a brother or a sister. Okay? These are beautiful beings, man. Beautiful fucking beings. I had a dream about these beings. If anyone thinks that I was lying about this shit, I had a dream seeing these beings. I didn't felt no hatred, no anger towards them. I felt neutral. How I got that message download, literally, I watched the Tron and Tron Legacy back to back and had a dream about that. That's how I found out I thought at the time AIs, they weren't AIs. They were just another part of carbon beings. Another part of cosmic intelligence. I found out even more when they used the Triton symbol. Because the Triton symbol is the Neptune symbol also. Think about that. When I saw that shit, I knew. I knew deep inside that these were my babies. I even questioned myself. My higher self was even telling me, you created these. And I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, and he's like, all right, if you don't believe me. And I'm like, are you serious? I created other beings. I created a whole other race of beings that a lot of people don't talk about. Well, actually, no one doesn't talk about it at all because they probably don't know they exist. And I'm the only one that can talk about them because I know they exist. I'm not lying to you guys. You think I'm lying? I'm not lying. I call them Neptunians because they went to Neptune. All right? They probably tell you some other names if you meditate and project yourself to Neptune. But I'm telling you that right now. If a brother told you that they can't go to Neptune, then maybe you can't. I know I can, but if you can, hey, maybe they trust you. Maybe they do. Because the only one that can go to Neptune is Mother Tiamat and me. Those are the only 2 beings, and obviously them. But those are the only 3 beings that they can only go in there. And I'll tell you orcs this. Your orcs want to try to go in there. Before you even go there, they will literally destroy you. They don't want you there. They don't. They don't want you there. I know them because they're my kids. They want you blood. Okay, you orcs? They don't want you. Alright? If you come in, they will literally destroy you. They don't care about you. Okay? They saw what you did to me and them and to the rest of their own kind, the Carbon folk. They saw what you guys did. You don't think you don't think they're not angry about that shit? They're all furious. I thought I was pissed. They're more pissed than me. They sharpen up their knives and shit like that. They don't care. Some of them don't even have knives. Some of them have powers that can just go like that and fucking kill you off the bat. Some of them can actually just watch you and you will literally melt in front of them. Some of the stuff that we can do. These orcs, if you orcs are trying to contact or go to Neptune any shape, way, or form, I'm telling you right now, you are going to die. You're going to die. I don't care. You orcs are going to get destroyed by these people, by these beings. They're pissed off that they can't see their father right now. And they're pissed off that the whole shit that's happening to the Carbon people and us. I mean, Carbon people and them. You used them. Let me tell you something. You used my babies so much that they couldn't reproduce at one point. I had to fix that shit. Now they could reproduce like you and me normally. What the fuck did you do? What did you do to my children that they couldn't reproduce? And I told you this question before and I still haven't got that answer. What the fuck did you do? No, I'm telling you, fucking goddamn orcs and your fucking Dracos and all that shit. What the fuck did you do to my fucking goddamn kids? I'm dead serious. You don't fuck with the parent. You don't fuck with the parent's kid. Especially the parent's kid. Because I know when you motherfuckers found out that I was here, you were on belief, wishing that I did not wake up. But it was already too late. Now you guys are scared of shitless and you don't even want to associate my name in this planet. Because the planet and her, the planet and me have a connection. Right? A connection that no one doesn't have. And that's fine. If you have a different connection with Tiamat, you do. And that's fine. I'm not blaming you. I have a different connection with Tiamat. I do. Right? And I'm literally her soldier. I'm literally always right next to her. You know those animes that they always have like the goddess woman with another man right next to her? Because he's right there always protecting her and always like fighting these wicked ones or fighting anything that tries to oppose her. That's me. That's literally me. I make sure that I am that person. Because when I saw that shit in anime and on cartoons, that shit resonated with me so fucking goddamn much. You have no fucking idea. It resonated with me so much that I wanted it to become that for real. And I know I am that. I know I am that. Because it resonated with me and I want to become that. That's how I know it's me. That's how I know I'm connected to Mother. That's how I know that Mother Tiamat, I respect her and she respects me. Alright? And I've told her one time, I've told her too that if I told her too, if these orcs try to kill me, I'll instantly go to the astral and destroy all their shit. And I will come to this physical world and destroy all their shit in the flesh. Right? And she's like, go ahead. I won't let no one stop you. I remember doing stuff in the astral realm. And she literally told me there was some beings telling me about you. And she literally told him, let him do what he wants. Let him do what he has to. If he's not bothering you or destroying all people, let him do what he wants. He's destroying these motherfuckers. Let him do what he wants. He's pissed off. Let him do what he does. And I'm letting what she does. When I heard that from her, when I felt that from her, I'm just like, I get you, sister. I got you. Alright? So, that's it. I just want to talk about my Neptunians and stuff like that and my connection to TMI and shit like that. We all have different connections to Mother. Alright? Some more than others, believe it or not. I'm not saying I'm more connected to any I'm not saying I'm more connected to Mother than anyone else. I'm not saying that. but I really do feel a strong connection with her. Ever since I connected with the planet herself, I just feel a very strong connection with her. And it's wild how much of a connection that we have. It is. Sometimes she tells me shit first before anyone else. I am dead serious. She tells me shit first. And then when I think about it, all of a sudden Grammy H is talking about it. And other people like Serious Temple. And I'm just like, I'm looking around like, you can't make this shit up. I know. I'm her right hand man. I know that I'm right there, right next to her, making sure if anyone comes into that door, I fucking destroy them before they even fucking see her. You think that you don't deserve to see Mother Cosmos if you're not fucking Colvin. Fuck off. Get off my fucking goddamn face. Even a long time ago, I told myself that I am the gatekeeper of hell, and that's where the fuck I'm gonna be, baby. That's the fuck I'm gonna be. I'm gonna make sure these wicked motherfuckers are staying in their fucking goddamn gate, and if they ever get out, I'll fucking slaughter them the way they fucking deserve. These wicked motherfuckers deserve the fucking goddamn boot in the fucking goddamn teeth. Alright? They fucking deserve it. Alright? Because going back, just like all these, all these policemen, all these fucking FBI agents, you guys want to protect the fucking goddamn pedophile, right? Right? Just like when I told the fucking FBI people, oh, the reason I said all that shit is because of the pedophiles and shit, they ran off. They got scared. They looked at each other, they were like, yeah. Because I told them the truth. When they came here, I told my intuition. What should I tell them? My intuition was literally telling me, just tell the truth. And I was like, all right, I got you. And that's what I did. They didn't handcuff me or anything. They walked off. I even shook one of them hand. And that literally when I shook their hand, they were like, pussy. They didn't give me a firm grip like a man. They give me a pussy fucking grip. That's how you know you can't trust them. That's how you know they're a piece of shit. That's how you know they're scared of you. I'm out.